Hey, I'm Phil, and here's my motorcycle shed tour. So on this channel, I guess we're answering the question that nobody asked. What happens when an avionics tech, it's an aircraft mechanic, buys a motorcycle? So first thing I did was I cleared out my shed. I cleaned it as best as I could. I've still got a bunch of junk over here that I'm trying to free up some space. Some of it has to stay here. I could barely fit this flag on the wall. I wanted to put up a Canadian flag, but I don't even have space for that right now. So first thing I did was I moved my tool chest upstairs from my basement. Of course, I've got Memphis there, my shop buddy. He's my 16-and-a-half-year-old Jack Russell. Yep. And then I'm getting a Svartpilen 401 2024. So first thing I did was I got a Husqvarna carpet and a Husqvarna banner. And yeah, you heard me right, I'm getting a bike. I don't even have the bike yet. So while I've been waiting for the bike to come in stock, I've been working on the motorcycle garage. So there's my new helmet. It's a Shoei RF 1400. I actually got the brake free, which I thought was super cool. I am an avionics technician, which means I deal with electronics on aircraft, so I'm gonna have all the nerdy things. Here's my toolbox. It's a Beach toolbox, made in Canada. I actually got it on Craigslist many years ago. I ordered some shadow foam for it, so I'm looking forward to doing like a shadow foam organization of my tools, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I'll show you what's in it. So top drawer is like measurement and marking and labeling. I don't even drink anymore, but I have this whiskey sitting around in my house, so I figured I'd just put the whiskey in there, well, scotch in there, just in case I have a really bad mechanical failure. I'm not I abstain from drinking now just because I just don't dig it anymore, but I'm not like I'm not an alcoholic or anything, so I'm not a recovering alcoholic, so it's not like I can't have alcohol. I just generally don't anymore. Anyway, sorry, awkward. So here's my label maker. I've got a really sweet M210 Brady label maker. This thing's great because I've got labels for wire marking. Again, we're going to get into all the nerdy stuff. I've got some heat shrink here. Most of my electronic tools are in my basement, but I did bring some things up here. Here's all my pliers, a couple crimpers, and yeah, carrying on. Here's all my sockets. What I really love about Husqvarna is in the owner's manual, it's got a couple pages of all the screw types and the torques. So I actually ordered myself a new torque wrench because I only have a really heavy duty torque wrench for my car wheels. So I needed a smaller torque wrench or lighter duty torque wrench. And I also ordered some Loctite 243 and Loctite 620 as prescribed. Because aircraft techs are all about reading the manuals and making sure we do things by the book, and making sure that we torque all the things that need to be torqued. Here's just a rechargeable desiccant. I was worried about bringing my toolbox outside because I wasn't sure if it would add extra humidity and ruin all my tools, so there's a rechargeable desiccant, and I actually put a dehumidifier in here as well. It's just off right now for the sound, but I have a dehumidifier running non-stop. It just gets piped through that hose straight to the outside of the shed, so I don't need to empty the tank or anything like that. So here's my sockets collection. I'm going to be adding to this. Here's a pretty basic set of Mastercraft wrenches. There's my bicycle wrench. This is going to be my screwdriver, bit driver drawer. Working on that. Here's my T-handles, metric and imperial. I don't have Torx T-handles yet, but I'm kind of waiting to see when the bike arrives. So far it doesn't really look like I'm going to need Torx, but we'll see. Empty. So this is drill bits, files, chisels, that sort of stuff. And then the last drawer I called smashing. So this is just for when things go wrong. So usually I used to keep like some crowbars and stuff like that in here. This thing saved my butt a bunch of times doing like brake rotors and yeah, drill bits and stuff. And obviously for removing strip screws, stuff like that. So when things go really bad. So that's pretty much it. Over here, I've just got like some oil stuff, some extra screwdrivers, some cleaning products. I've got a whole bucket of tape here, all kinds of different tape. Not that I'm gonna use that on my motorcycle. Here's some wet supplies, brake cleaner, that kind of stuff. And then Memphis is displaying the Pitbull, I guess rear, I don't even know what these are called yet. I'm so new to motorcycling, but my rear lift for the rear bike wheel for when my motorcycle gets here, so I can do maintenance a lot easier. I really like the Pitbull design because this is the one that has the bar coming to the inside, so it can keep it nice and compact for the space that I have, because it's going to be pretty tight in here. So I heard Pitbull was the best, so I just decided to invest and get the best for now. And that's pretty much it. I did order, I ordered like spool, not spindles, but spools for my bike from Evotech, including crash protection, so some frame sliders and handguard protection and the spools. And so I'll be all set up. The Evotech stuff's actually going to arrive even before my bike does. So I know it's weird to have a motorcycle shed when you don't even have a motorcycle yet. I just got my license, and unfortunately I fell in love with the Svartpilen, specifically the 801, but then all the drama came out about the crankshafts with KTM and that 790 engine, which is shared by the Husqvarna Svartpilen 801. So I decided to scale it back and go with the 401. My local dealer's going to have one in this week, or at least I'm hoping it's going to be here this week, so then I can finally start working on my bike. I'm going to be doing a bunch of mods to it. The Fuel X Lite is currently back ordered, but I did talk to them. For anybody else looking to do a Fuel X Lite mod on their Svartpilen 401 2024, I did email them, and they did confirm back that the one that's on the website that's listed for the 2024, but it says Euro 5, they said that one is compatible with the United States version of the bike, the North American version of the 401. So that's what I'm going to order when it gets in. I already ordered my DNA filter kit and refresh kit for the 2024 model, which is different than the previous year's models because the airbox has changed. So I'm definitely going to make a video on that because there's not really a lot of content out there right now about the new 2024 Svartpilen 401. And I watch a lot of YouTube and I learn a lot of stuff on YouTube. The school of YouTube, as the millennial that I am, so I want to try and give back because this is the kind of stuff I'm searching for and not finding. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I've also got a brake module. It's the ST2 brake module. So this has an accelerometer in it. It's very similar to the Brake Free on my helmet, and it automatically flashes your brake lights when you're doing engine braking and slowing down. So I don't even know, maybe the Svartpilen already has that integrated, but if it doesn't, then I'll be able to add that. I actually have a Spot Trace GPS tracker that I want to install, and I've got the hardwire kit, the waterproof hardwire kit for it. So it's going to be interesting finding a place to sneak that onto my bike. What else? I guess aside from the Evotech stuff, I've got a Lone Rider Overlander bag, the smaller version, the 30 liter. It's going to be interesting to see how I mount that. I think it's going to do just great. Once the bike gets here, my plan is to get a Lone Rider tank bag as well. And the big thing that's super exciting right now, because it's September 2024 right now, Labor Day just passed, and Denali Light Systems, they make a bunch of really sweet motorcycle lights, and they just came out with their, oh, don't quote me on this, it's the Destroyer headlight, I think. I think it's the Destroyer. Anyway, they just came out with a new headlight. It looks freaking amazing. Not that I want to start spending a lot of money on my brand new bike already, but it gets really dark around here. I'm in Canada, and it's going to start getting darker and darker soon, so I want to make sure I have really nice headlights and lighting for nighttime, especially since there's a lot of deer around here. Kind of freaks me out, so I want to make sure I can see things, and I want to make sure I can be seen too. So I was originally going to get the D3 Denali light pods as auxiliary lighting, but now Lone Rider just announced that they've got their own auxiliary lights that they're releasing mid-September. So I think I'm going to wait and see what those look like, and then I'm going to be putting in a big order soon. I'm probably going to mix it up and go with maybe the Denali T3 pods in the rear, 3 pods under the handlebars, because I really like their vertical bracket system, like the down-facing T3 pods, but I haven't been able to find a single video or blog post or anything of anybody using them like that. On their web page, it shows pictures of how it's installed and what they look like, where they're facing downwards and lighting up the side of your bike. I think it looks amazing. I don't know why anybody's not making content about that. I want to see what they look like, so I'm gonna be doing that. And then for aux lighting, I'm probably gonna go with the Lone Riders because they look freaking cool. All the Lone Rider gear is super high quality, so I'm interested to see how that works. And then I really like the dial dim adapter that Denali has. That thing's amazing. Like, as a electronics nerd like myself, just the fact that it has digitally adjustable fuses is awesome. I think that's amazing. I really love being able to dim the lights and adjust them. I think it looks super cool. So I'm going to be doing that. My channel has like no subscribers. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't have any affiliate links. I even applied to become an affiliate for some of these because I'm going to be putting, I was like, well, I might as well post some links on this stuff and see if I can earn a couple extra bucks to pay for more motorcycle mods, but I can't even get an affiliate because I have like no subscribers. So at least you'll know that it's unbiased. It's all coming out of my own pocket, and I'll be able to give you real feedback on what I think about them. And as an aircraft avionics technician working with aircraft electronics, I'll be able to maybe provide a different perspective on the electronics relating to motorcycles. And I do plan on doing a wiring installation video just to do my take on how to install wiring for a motorcycle, just because I think that aircraft electronics could maybe provide something interesting to that space. So my plan is to do a couple different ways to splice wires, like splicing wires 4 ways from best to worst and showing you what best practices are. And I don't know, if that's interesting to you, let me know. If not, let me know. I'm just a simple dude having a midlife crisis, getting a motorcycle license, getting a fun little bike, and trying to keep it interesting. So I hope that this can help somebody else that's out there. If you have any suggestions for my little humble motorcycle shed, let me know. I'm not going to be parking my bike here every day. It would be too impractical to bring it into my tiny yard through the fence gate. It's just going to be for maintenance and for storing over the winter. I did order a one of those VVOR motorcycle shelters. I didn't think it looked like a good quality one, but I ordered it, and we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know if it's any good, because also really hard to find reviews on motorcycle shelters. So all right, I'm gonna stop talking now, but thanks for joining me, and talk to you soon. Cheers.